So there's a misconception that men's rights activists and red pillars are the same. In actuality, we don't like each other. Not only do MRAs and red pillars not have the same beliefs, but we're actually at odds with each other. We don't like each other. If you go to the red pill subreddit, they don't say any positive things about MRAs. They're very negative towards MRAs and the men's rights movement. And if you look up people like Sneeko, Fresh and Fit, Andrew Tate in the men's rights subreddit, again, you don't see very positive reviews. We do not like each other and we do not share the same philosophy. So this isn't going to be a very long video because there's really not a whole lot to say on this other than what I've just already said. And that's the fact that we are very much not the same. The media presents this image of this one unified manosphere where red pill and MRAs and MAGTOW and all of that is all the same, but it's not at all. MRAs would in fact be very much opposed to the idea that women stay at home and don't work. If anything, we would encourage both partners to have an income, because if you want to live a middle-class lifestyle in 2023 America, the reality is 2 incomes is better than 1, and 2 incomes is really necessary unless one partner is very wealthy and has a very high salary. Plus, it's really not fair to tell girls when they're 10, 12, 14 years old, hey, this education stuff you're doing, it doesn't really count because you're not really supposed to like worry about having a career anyway. So forget about whatever ambitions you have. None of that matters because you're just going to play the role of wife/mother. So, which is kind of what those red pillars suggest and what they say a woman should be. Whereas MRAs don't say a man or woman should or really shouldn't be anything. So that's a very common misconception I get. And one of the biggest criticisms of the men's rights movement are criticisms aimed towards the red pill movement, and people confuse the two as the same when they are not. Now, there's one thing that is confusing. You may have seen me talk about Cassie J's The Red Pill documentary before. I think very highly of this documentary. It is not about the red pill movement, despite the name. I think when Cassie was making this documentary, she didn't quite understand what the difference was. And so it was kind of unfortunate that's the name that she chose, but that's the name it's known as. So that's the name that it is. But the Red Pill documentary, even though it's about the men's rights movement, and even though the name is the Red Pill, the men's rights movement and the Red Pill, ideology is not the same. And they're in fact at conflict with each other. So anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below.